Picture a 5-year-old child consoling his mother. "Mummy, it's gonna be alright." Holding back the teardrop, but at so young he had to be strong. Because the biggest test yet would be to rescue his mum falling right into a hole that his dad left. Others get to kick a football and play with their Lego. Instead he had to carry 5 bags 4 miles on the way home from the netto. Because his mum had 3 jobs just to pay rent. So the house wasn't cold. He had one thing on his mind. He had to become a hero from zero. As he got older, ever larger grew the chip on his shoulder. No time for fun. From his perspective, he was the only one that would look out for his mum. The two of them against this cold, cold world. They say 3's a crowd, but that's all he ever longed for. A victim of crime, his dad went to jail, but Dave was the one doing 5 to life. A few years later, Dave was 16. One day he's walking down the street, minding his own business, then a group of 5 guys, all white, hanging outside the KFC, looking for trouble. He's just young and innocent, but all they see is I see 3. They shout, "Go back to your own country. You're not one of us, 0 tolerance." A-levels flew by in the blink of an eye. Maths, economics, computer science, 2 years of the same shit, different day. Depressed demons never go away, fighting his pain, battling his thought. But the arc of this story suggests that he tried his best and he smashed it, of course. 5 offers, 4 unis, 3 A stars, it was meant to be. Keep on fighting for one chance to succeed. Struggling since 5. 4 more years of the same. Hard work, Dave's a grafter, things will never change. 3 years of lectures, 2 jobs, 1 internship to change his life. In his speech at graduation, he talks about a cycle of pain, hard work, success. Over and over, it's a circle of life. Just know there's both sides to his smile. We see the facade, meanwhile it's lies. He's holding back the tears in his eyes. To him, there's no way back. And now Dave's gonna hang man if he has another panic attack. In his head, he's a psycho, but there's too much drama. It won't show to you and I, though. He feels weak to show the trauma. He just takes another toke, hiding in the smoke of marijuana. All this pressure is too much. He had to be the man of the house in a home without a father. Thank you. I remember the moment it all made sense. Years of confusion and misunderstanding and all the tears I shed. I finally saw the light. After all the times I was blind to the meaning between the lines, the truth God shone upon me was so bright. The water in my eyes shed a turning point in my life. It all made sense. The lack of emotion, a great chasm between me and humanity. Separated by a lack of empathy, a jump to conclusions I could never make, but fall victim to exclusion because I was different, lost in the illusion, empty in a room full of mirrors. My many reflections couldn't provide me perspective. It all made sense. I could hear every layer of a song, interweave myself in the basket of harmony. Every tom, kick, snare, every key of ebony and ivory, every caress of a bow. Every string plucked, bouncing sound inside mahogany. I could feel it within, as if there was an angel playing harp on my heartstrings. It all made sense. I could process numbers and equations better than anybody else, but when it came to words, I had trouble expressing myself. I felt mute. No voice, no sound, frustrated by the anger, when I knew what I wanted to say, but the words would just never come out. My lips would tremble. It was like my tongue was glued to the roof of my mouth. It all made sense. Why I hid all these things and tried so hard to fit in with the rest, still rejected by the hurt. Left cold and alone, they thought I was weird, so I found solace on my own. I realized I had friends. but I never had friends. And that's when it all made sense. Thank you. If I can find this last one. Just finished it today, so it's a bit rusty. This is the joys of being an iPad wanker. You can never find what poem you would like to do. It's called The Rain Pause, because when things hit you in life, it feels like it all just comes at once. And this is like me when I finished uni and started my first job. I felt so out of place. When a pauper gets richer, does he become a prince or just a pauper with paper? It's about perspective in the eyes of the purest. Did someone say wheel it? When a pauper gets richer, does he become a prince or just a pauper with paper? It's about perspective in the eyes of the purest. Pure bloodlines can't be diluted with grime from gutters below. No matter how much paper the pauper pulls from his pocket, he will never be a prince. Just a pauper in disguise, an imposter regardless of how much he tries. Too rich for the paupers, too impure for the princes. Jumping over every hurdle, stuck in limbo, contorting body and mind. How low can he go? I'm not going to try and do the limbo, it'll just fuck up. How low can he go? Just to fit in, chasing carrots on sticks, extending olive branches. But like those olives, he is green with envy, trying to be a prince. Bitter and sour, just a choke on the pits. They will never accept him. So why is it a shock when a young boy wants to be more than just another kid on the block? Why are you amazed when that same boy gets nicked? He got caught shot in haze, becoming a product of his environment after he was told to know his place. It's a vicious cycle, don't be deceived. It's your own that will gatekeep, pour the fuel and light the match to make sure he doesn't overachieve and leave them in misery. But they're not the only culprits. The princes will put him on display and chop down the olive branches to poke him with the sticks. Then act puzzled and scared when he doesn't enjoy being poked like a bear. And if the bear gets angry, they will try to calm him down. Say they were only joking and that his reaction was kind of profound. That's not how princes behave. But they were testing to see if he would cave so they could shut him out and leave him astray. It's a vicious cycle. Don't be deceived. Whether a prince or a pauper, he just wants to find peace. Thank you very much.